Alright guys, Touch Grab back again today. Hopefully enjoying your Friday so far once again. Interesting topic for you guys today as well. Going to be talking about this CDL $100,000 which is up for grabs if you guys get the perfect bracket at CDL Champs. Going to talk about the feasibility of this in a few minutes time here, what the numbers say about the chances of getting the perfect bracket and winning that 100 grand, but it's certainly up for grabs. Not impossible technically, but when we look at the numbers, it's a very challenging thing indeed. And I wonder if you guys think that anyone will actually manage to achieve this in the comment section below. Like if you guys enjoy the video, subscribe if you're new as always. Just wanted to say thanks for the phenomenal support on the channel most recently. It looks like we're going to be able to reach 25,000 subscribers by the time Champs comes around, so that would be absolutely fantastic. I've definitely got some ideas because if you guys don't know what exactly my personal situation is, I'm working full-time right now at Intel Corporation as an intern, and in, well, about 4 weeks time I think, I finish working there, and then, well, I go back to university for my final year before we see what the future holds from there. So definitely been good. I've been able to do the double uploads most recently. Working from home with the pandemic has honestly helped with that situation, quite frankly. And definitely I have some thoughts in coming months on exactly the direction I want to take content, maybe some new ideas, and I'm always looking for feedback on ways I can potentially improve. If there's any ideas you think, maybe like a graphics change, maybe like my face goes on the left side of the screen rather than the right side, like just some ideas that you think could step up the channel to the next level, I would love to hear them, because I'm always looking to improve. I'm always looking for constructive criticism if you guys have it, so I would greatly appreciate that if you could leave any thoughts you might have in the comment section below. If you don't have any thoughts, that's no problem at all. The support on the channel has no doubt been fantastic, but if there's one metric I would love to improve, it's the like to viewer ratio, because well, liking the video basically is the gold mine for the YouTube algorithm. It shows that you like my content, so it'll recommend it to you more often. It'll recommend it to other people like you who may like the video, so that helps you out, it helps me out, even better than subscribing, to be honest, a lot of times, because most people now watch YouTube content from the home recommended page rather than even going through their subscriptions feed. So that's definitely something I'm looking to well, hopefully step up the ratio of. Maybe I just need to describe things a little bit better. I'm not exactly sure, but I thought it'd be good to bring to your guys' attention. Let's probably crack on with the actual video then, rather than just do a personal update. This came out from Panda really quick. Just wanted to say that it looks like he might be, well, upgraded, of course, well, in asterisks is here, because really he means downgraded, right, to an MP5. Looks like maybe Slacked even might be using the second AR now on this Seattle Surge squad. So whatever it is, I don't think it's going to help him too much for Champs, but it seems like they may be making, well, role changes, which isn't really a good sign with Champs just around the corner. This is what the main topic is for today, though. Can you create the perfect bracket? Make your picks now for the Call of Duty League 2020 postseason, and you could win $100,000. Now, of course, I'll be doing my predictions at a later time, closer to the time for the playoffs and then the World Championship weekends. But, well, it ends just before the playoffs does kick off, and this is what we see right here. When we log in, the perfect bracket, submit your bracket for a chance to win $100,000. And as you can see right here, the best bracket, as in the most leaderboard points, as we will look at exactly how that is calculated in a second, wins $10,000. That's not bad. So if you have the best bracket, you still win 10k. However, if you get the perfect bracket, that being 100% correct match scores and winner predictions, right? So it's not just predicting who wins each particular matchup of the 18 matches that are going to be played at the World Championships, as we will look at, but it's also getting 100% correct match scores, 3-1, 3-0, 3-2 in either direction. You have to get everything correct and you'll win $100,000 and a CDL merch loadout drop. Just to look here really quick, once you log in and you see exactly what it looks like, I'll just, well, I'll make this small real quick so you guys can see all the matches that are being played. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the grand finals, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 matches. And of course, the grand finals is not a best of 5, it's actually a best of 9, right? So it's even more challenging to predict what the scoreline is going to be, given there's more matches to be played. I imagine there's many more options there. Just to zoom in really quick, as you can see right here, then, so we've got, well, the matches, and, well, depending on how deep it gets in the tournament, that you get score multipliers, because it's harder to predict further on. So if you do get it correct, you then get score multipliers later on in the tournament, which is kind of cool, but you have to get everything right to win the 100 grand. And I just wanted to look exactly at what the numbers say about the chances of pulling this off, because in previous tournaments, I've managed to get the first day of exactly correct score lines. So 4 matches being played to get 4 out of 4 in terms of all correct score lines for all the matches. I was pretty impressed with that, but as soon as day 2 kicked off, it went completely down the pan very quickly indeed. And I don't really know if any of these home series events so far, anyone has got absolutely perfect. And that's only, what, like 13 matches, whereas this is 18 matches, which makes it a lot more difficult. So these are a couple of calculations I did here over on Google. As you can see, well, maybe we'll zoom in and it can make it slightly clearer. This is if you have a 0.5% chance, or a 50, 0.5%, 0.5, well, just 0.5, that being 50% chance to get every single match. So if you're just going to randomly pick a match and predict the scoreline, if your chance to get the scoreline exactly correct is 50%, then this is what your odds are to win. And maybe 50% is even quite generous, right? So predicting any particular matchup, you have a 50% chance of getting the exact scoreline right. Maybe that's reasonable, but maybe, you know, it's difficult to say, right? Because sometimes matches could go either way, and then you've got to predict the scoreline on top of that, so maybe that's pretty tough. However, if it is 50% for each individual case, this is what the percentage chance looks like, 0.0004% chance, which works out as 1 in every 262,000 people that have this exact odds of getting it right will secure the bag. However, if your odds are better than this, let's say you're some sort of savant and you can predict each individual match score precisely with a 75% accuracy, now you have a 0.6% chance, 0.56% chance of actually getting the 100 grand. But what's crazy really is even if you have a 0.9% chance of getting each individual matchup correct, so you can choose any particular matchup and 9 out of 10 times you're going to nail it and you're going to get the exact match score, which I don't think anyone is at this level, like by no means at all, especially with the games online, right? First of all, very hard to predict to start off with, and then to predict exactly who's going to win each match is very, very difficult down to the map level. But even if you were a 90% chance to win to get it right every single matchup, you would only get all 18 correct 15% of the time. So basically 7 out of 8 times that you would do this, even with a 90% accuracy rate, you would still fail. So that just puts it in perspective how difficult it is. And if we once again we go back to this 50% chance, and let's say we lower this down to 0.4, maybe for the average person, it goes even lower, right? So 0.00007% chance of getting everything correct if this is the degree we go down to. But you know, despite how low these numbers are, some of you guys might be saying in the comment section below, so you're saying there is a chance, and there certainly is a chance that you get this right and you walk away with $100,000. Not out of the question by any means, but it's basically like entering the lottery, I would imagine. But maybe your Call of Duty knowledge is significantly greater than mine. Just wanted to finish off with this clip from the CoDcast that came out last night. When this does officially go live on YouTube, I'll be watching through and seeing if there is anything to discuss in the video, because I'm sure there's some spicy stuff in this one. Didn't get a chance to watch as it aired about 3 a.m. my time last night. But this is a pretty funny clip from Slasher to finish off the video, talking about how he has the hat on and whatever, and the fact that the one that he's wearing right now in this clip is the one that, well, he's won a lot of events in, and then he keeps the other one up on the wall as, well, as kind of a reminder of, well, what could have been when he hasn't done so well in the past. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. As always, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.
You have one above all.
So like the one I got on right now is the one that I've won like a shit ton of stuff in, and then the one I have hanging right now is the new one. You know what I'm saying? Like by the way, it's hanging up there. Like you see that? Like it's hanging up there. Yo, by the way, it's hanging. I don't know if you can see this. Like next to my MVP and CoD champs ring. Right there, like nice. Right on the dresser right there for anyone who forgets what it was like on LAN. That CoD champs ring, an MVP trophy right in the background to remind you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Austin,
my shrine up there.
Up and prays to his shrine.
It's my shrine. Yo, that stuff used to be in the living room, but I had to move it right here. This online season made me forget what it was like when I was playing on LAN. So I put it right there. Anytime one of these online matches, like I lose a map, I'm like, I'm that guy.
I'm crying, bro. When you put the camera up there on the hat.